Welcome everybody. I wanted to come on really quickly today. I'm actually a little later than I anticipated because I wanted to talk about what CC Soup is. You guys have been seeing me post about soup for the past few weeks. We did an event back in January, and so one question I keep getting is, what is soup? Sherry, are you making soup? Am I getting soup recipes? And I'm like, no, it's not what soup is. So I wanted to come on and explain to you guys what soup is and why you should come. Okay, so that's pretty simple. First, CC Soup. The CC stands for Central Communities. Soup is in kind of an organization that started from a fundraising dinner to support artists and local projects in the city of Detroit 10 years ago. And it has, I don't know, I was going to say my signal's doing some weird stuff. So Soup has kind of blossomed from one small event to support artists to a citywide event, and then spawned, which give a whole lot of people a whole lot of opportunities to raise money for their projects or businesses or organizations. Hey Erica, how are you? Hopefully my signal is not too terrible because I keep getting the thing saying it's reconnecting. So Soup is an organization that puts on an event which is called, it's like a fundraising crowdfunding dinner. Pretty much the premise is people submit proposals to pitch at Soup. And to pitch at Soup is almost like if you guys have seen like Shark Tank or something. People come in, they say, here's my idea, here's what I need money to do, here's the goal. Then they answer a few questions. So they have 4 minutes to pitch their idea. Then they answer 4 questions from the crowd, the people that are there when they pitch their idea. So 4 minutes to pitch, they answer 4 questions. We have 4 pitchers per event, hopefully. And then after all the pitchers have gone, everybody in the audience votes to decide who gets all the money. Where does the money come from? The money comes from the donations you make when you purchase a ticket. So in a regular Soup, like the one we did in January, which was physical, we were at a location, people came in, they gave a $5 suggested donation. Some people gave more, and they would get a ballot right at the beginning of the event with all the pitchers' names and all the project names on them. They came, they watched everybody pitch their ideas, had some dinner because it was a potluck dinner, had some dinner, talked to some people, mingled around, listened to some music, and then made their vote, dropped it in the ballot box. We counted all the votes, and whoever got the most votes took home all the money we collected at the door, okay? So, literally the amount of money people could take home is kind of limitless. It's just pretty much based on the number of people who come to Soup, which is why you should come, because then you can impact the amount of money that somebody gets for a project that they do. I've had people ask the question, Sherry, is Soup your job? No, I don't work for Soup. Soup is, I am a co-lead for a neighborhood Soup, which is completely volunteer. So we volunteer to put this event on to create an opportunity for people to get money for their projects or organizations. And I thought it was a really dope idea. The reason I got into it, I got invited to a Soup in September to support some friends who were pitching an idea, and they needed, support. So there would be people in the room who would be voting for them, right? And so I was like, bet, because that's right up my alley. Anytime I can go support somebody, and it's like simple, like, oh, show up, pay $5, vote, I got you. Hey, Evan. It was super late. I don't know if you're still gonna be up. So I went to that Soup, and I was like, this is dope. I really wish we had this in my neighborhood. And so I ran into Evan, who was at that event, and I was like, how do we do this in our area? So a couple meetings, phone calls later, I became the co-lead for this neighborhood Soup, which is the Central Communities in Detroit. And if you guys have seen the post, and I think I'll put it in the comments too, so you can see what area this neighborhood Soup covers, but we are kind of under Detroit Soup as a whole. And so yeah, that's what Soup is. So the reason you need to come is because, one, you get to hear some ideas for some pretty dope people, and we got 4 amazing pictures lined up for this weekend that I think you guys will be really, really excited to see and support. 2, you get to find out what dope people are doing. A lot of times people will say, well, nobody's trying to do anything positive, or nobody's doing this, and I'm like, you're just not in the right room, realistically, because when you're in the right spaces, you're going to see all the stuff you really want to see. And so we have these people who are pitching all kind of stuff. I can tell you who they are. If you live in the city of Detroit, you know who 90s Knowledge Cafe is. 90s Knowledge Cafe will be pitching at Central Community Soup this Sunday, so I'm pretty excited about that. We also have, hey Annette, we also have CWO Farms will be pitching this Sunday at Central Community Soup. In addition, we have Kelly Brannon from One More Meal. Many people in the Central Community Soup neighborhood know Kelly Brannon from all of her teaching at the Whole Village Farmers Market. Kelly came out with us for probably the last 2 years doing nutrition teaching and introducing healthy snacks to people at the Whole Village Farmers Market, where she also started a nonprofit where she helps to fight hunger and waste in schools and communities. So you guys will be able to see her pitch that idea. And then we also have Dr. Valanda Anderson from Sweet Potato Delights will be pitching an economic learn about food retail businesses as well as working in farmers markets. So we got 4 exciting pitches coming up on Sunday. The soup is this Sunday, June 14th, starts at 4:00 p.m. We should be wrapping up right around 5:15, so it's not a super long event, so you don't want to get there late because the pitchers will be starting pretty promptly between like 4:10 and 4:15, so you definitely want to make sure you're there on time. Couple housekeeping things to know. You have to get your ticket before the event Sunday, because in order for you to vote in the event, you have to receive the link to be able to attend the event. So if you try to buy your ticket at 4:00, you're not going to be able to get the link. So you definitely want to buy your tickets earlier. How much are the tickets, Sherry? The suggested donation is $5. You can donate more than that if you want. What if I want to buy more than one ticket? So say you're like, okay, me and 3 of my friends want to come. You want to do those tickets separately, to my understanding, like to different email addresses, so you guys get different links. So you're watching, say, on different devices, so you can get multiple votes. What else is there that I need to tell you guys? Tickets. So where do you get tickets? That makes sense, right? bit.ly/CC Soup Ticks, and I'm going to put it somewhere so you guys can click on that. But if you see any of the other posts, the link to tickets are there too. I'll make sure to put it on this one as well. You click on that, you purchase your ticket, you're going to put in your donation amount. So we asked for a suggested donation of $5, but you can add more than that. That's why we don't lock that price on there, because you could put more. So don't feel limited anyway. Make sure you guys go get your tickets. Don't wait until Sunday at 4, because then you won't be able to vote. I mean, you'll have made a donation, but you will not be able to vote. And then you'll get to see how much one of these groups will win for their project. And so I'm pretty excited. I feel like all of these groups of people are really, really dope. And I've seen them in action in things before now. So I'm really excited to see what winning at Soup can do for the projects that they have coming up. So hopefully you guys will attend. I'll be going live some more this week. We've been posting some videos from some locations in the neighborhood, just letting you guys know who's going to be pitching, what they're going to be pitching about. But yeah, just stay tuned. We'll be talking more. If you guys have any questions, definitely drop them in the link. Feel free to share. Tag some friends who need to come to something like Soup. There are more events coming. If you don't live in the Central Communities neighborhood, you can still come. You know why? Because it's virtual. You don't have to show up. So you can pull up from wherever in the country, wherever in the world, and attend Soup, because Soup has happened all over the world. So everybody can come, which is cool, because you get to support something that for you, if you're in Detroit, is super local. If you're not in Detroit, that's cool. You get to invest in somebody who's doing something great in Detroit. So make sure you tag some friends and family who might like to do something dope like this. If you're in Detroit and you're interested in getting involved in a Soup, or you just want to know how Soup works, it would be a cool idea that you might want to pitch. You get to kind of see some people, see how it works, see how it goes. And okay, you know what? I think I might do that. And that might propel some of you to want to pitch for Detroit Soup. So hopefully you guys will drop in on Sunday. That starts at 4 p.m. Sunday, June 14th. Tickets are for a suggested donation of $5 or more. Okay? Or 4 amazing folks pitch their ideas for something that they want to do to improve the community. And then you'll have the opportunity to vote and weigh in to see who is going to take home the cash prize. So hopefully you guys will stop by. If you got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. Go ahead and drop in the comments. Share this. Invite your friends. Invite your family, support the pictures. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully you guys have a great night, and I will see you soon.